You will never regret the supremacy service. Now, for a few necessary details. What physician signed the death certificate?
Oh, I'm afraid there isn't any death certificate.
No death certificate?
No.
Well, this is most irregular. What is the name of the deceased?
Well, there isn't any deceased yet.
And then, Leonard, I had to get up and I had to drag myself, just as sick as I am, all the way to the front door.
Mr. Thompson?
And it was that man from the cleaners. Oh, Cicero, honey, now, shh. Our Mama's talking. Leonard? No, listen to me. He wanted the bill for the last 2 months. Now, I gave you the money for that bill, Leonard. What did you do with it? Did you spend it at that terrible old curio shop? Because if you did, Leonard, I've told you if you waste any more of our money that way. Oh, Cicero, now, hush now. Shh. Leonard!
Elsie, I haven't been in Mr. Bradshaw's shop for a couple of months. And you must know the truth. There was a collection made in the office for one of the girls who had an accident. Well, of course I gave it to them. I didn't want them to think that my wife just only gave me lunch money. No, Elsie, I didn't mean it that way. If you would only listen to me,
Mr. Thompson?
Yeah, hold it. Yes?
Mr. Andrews is waiting. It's very urgent.
Yes, I know. I'll be right there. Thank you. Elsie, I can't talk to you now. I'll call you back.
All right, Leonard. You go. But don't think that I'm going to forget this. You have no idea of the value of money. I have to drum it into you. You're going to have to realize that money doesn't grow on trees.
Bradshaw? Hello? Mr. Bradshaw? Oh.
Well, Mr. Thompson, haven't seen you in quite some time.
Well, your door was unlocked.
Well, I was about to close up. What can I do for you?
Well, if you're closing, maybe I better come back another time.
Oh, no, I wouldn't hear of it. As a matter of fact, I've been wanting to get a hold of you, show you some stuff that I got here.
Oh, good.
Here, take a look at this witch doctor's mask. Come from the Solomon Islands. Ugly thing, isn't it?
Yes. Is that a ceremonial mask?
Yes, it's used in the headhunting dance before the tribe sets out to lop the noggins off a few of their neighbors. Would you like to have it, Mr. Thompson?
No, thanks. I've already bought 2 masks from you.
So you have. Howsoever, here's a little item that you might enjoy. It's a blowgun made by African pygmies. Shoots poison darts.
Poison darts?
The genuine article. Here. You see that brown goo there on the tip?
Oh,
that's the
yes.
poison. I got this from a French sailor. Haven't even had a chance to clean it off yet. The pygmy blows. The dart hits a monkey up in a tree, down comes the monkey deader than a doornail. Just a scratch is all it takes.
Really? As quick as that?
Yep.
As a matter of fact, maybe I could...
I couldn't sell it to you till I cleaned it up. Can't go around selling people poison darts now, could it?
No, I guess not.
Howsoever, if you want me to, well, I can lay it away for you.
No, I'm just looking today. To tell the truth, my wife doesn't like my hobby.
Women, they just don't seem to have the spirit of adventure, do they, Mr.
No,
Thompson?
they sure don't.
But as long as you're here, let me show you a couple of beauties I got in from Persia. Here. Take it. Hold it. Feel that balance. And it's just as sharp as a razor. Why, it'd go into a man like cutting hot butter.
Yeah, but once you got it in, how would you get it out?
I think this will help you, Mrs. Compson.
Thank you, Dr. Maxwell. I know it will. But I'd like you to stop in again tomorrow just to check.
Yes, of course, if you want me to.
Oh, I do, because, Doctor, you don't know how I suffer sometimes. You know that for 15 years I've been an invalid because of him. Ever since he took me on that horrible trip to Haiti.
Haiti?
Yes. Oh, that's where I had my accident. He insisted that I go with him and I climb some old ruins. And I got dizzy and I fell. And I was in a cast for months. And then this pain started. Doctor, do you think if I got some heat treatments it would help?
Well, Mrs. Compson, if you take my advice.
Leonard, is that you? Well, come in. You're late, Leonard.
I had a few things to attend to.
This is Dr. Maxwell. Doctor, my husband.
How do you do, Mr. Compson?
How do you do?
I'm glad to have the chance to meet you. I was just telling your wife I think she ought to have a little exercise, such as walking.
Dr. Maxwell has been so encouraging.
Thank you.
Until tomorrow, Doctor.
Right, Mrs. Compson.
I brought you milk. Another new doctor, Elsie?
You really don't want me to get well, do you, Leonard?
Years ago, Dr. Barnes said you should have some exercise.
Never mind what Dr. Barnes said. You're disappointed because Dr. Maxwell is going to help me. You'd just rather I would die, wouldn't you, Leonard?
How can you say such a thing?
You think I don't know it? Ever since you dragged me off to that horrible trip to Haiti, you've been wanting me dead. So you could go on your trip to the South Seas or the Orient or any one of those nasty little foreign countries.
Elsie, I'm sorry about the accident. I know it's my fault.
You go to that curio shop and you get out of there and you think you're Leonard Compson, great white hunter, or something equally idiotic. Leonard, you're pathetic. You couldn't kill a mouse.
I might surprise you, Elsie.
The only way that you could surprise me is to act like a man. And you're going to have to. You're going to have to ask for a raise. You're going to have to make more money. You're going to have to hire a real housekeeper because I'm sick of your cooking and I'm sick of that sloppy cleaning woman who comes here only once a week. You are going to have to take care of me, Leonard, the way a husband should take care of a wife that he has made a cripple of. You know what Dr. Maxwell said to me? He said that if I take care of myself, I can live another 30 years. You hear that, Leonard? Another 30 years.